Hello, we're here for another beer review. 1001 beers you must try for your die. I don't know what happened there. Here with Quino. We are New Year's Eve. We're about to tackle a strong beer. First brewed 1985. Gosh, this has been around for quite some time. It's 7%.
My favourite decade.
7%. And it is Woodforde's Headcracker. It's changed its design since the book. Actually, for the better, I think. That looks like a bit like it was done in PowerPoint or something.
Yeah, that does look a little bit Microsoft sort of XP, not even XP. That's sort of Windows ME.
Yeah, whereas the new design is classy. It is really nice, actually.
I think that's really nice. Yeah,
really nicely done. It says in the back, send your taste buds on a sensory explosion with this easy drinking, strong Norfolk ale. A moderate bitterness engulfs the palate, while the sweetness from the fruit and malt make it for a full-bodied finish. Okay. Would you like to read the tasting notes?
I would. So I've had this one before. Have you had this one before, Jim?
Nope, never. I've had the Wherry many times.
And I've been fortunate enough. I've had this on cask as well. At one of their, well, I think it was one of their pubs, but the pub took their beers, and I had it in. And it was odd. It wasn't quite midsummer, but it was a lovely summer's day, and
I've never been to Woodforde's pub before.
It was absolutely cracking beer. I really enjoyed it on cask. Well, let's see what it's like in the bottle. So tasting notes is a dark gold beer with enormous complexity on these. Enormous. Orange fruitiness, piney hoppiness, and a faint undertone of whiskey-like spiciness. In the mouth, there's a rich damson and plum, balanced by a dry hoppiness with a warming alcohol finish.
Okay. Well, it's got... I think the haze is just from it's being cold, actually.
Yeah.
In the fridge, but a slight head on it.
Fairly thin. That's a classic for a high ABV beer. The head tends to disappear quite fast.
Not a great deal on the aroma, actually. Slight sweetness. There's a slight sweetness.
Oh, there's the booze there. The booze is there.
Yeah, a slight sweetness from the booze.
It's not your socks off booze, but the booze is there.
Right, let's go in for it. Cheers.
Right, cheers. 2020, here we come.
It's good.
That belies its strength.
It does not taste like 7%.
It comes through a bit on the back.
Yeah, because
when it first goes in, you wouldn't think that's 7. That's
because you get that kind of... I find actually a lot of boozy beers tend to be quite sweet, and this has got that kind of sweetness. Now, apparently it's a barley wine. Did you say it's a barley wine?
It said barley wine in there, yeah. I don't know technically... I don't know whether there's some sort of technical definition over what an ABV for a barley wine starts at. 7%, I suppose. I always have them in my head as being about 8 or 9.
It doesn't taste like a 7% beer, and when it's sold on draft, people approach it with caution after having succumbed to one too many the first time. The brewer usually has a bottle of this with an Indian meal. Well, that makes sense. Okay.
Well, we've got a nice... I saw a quote in here earlier from the head brewer. So the brewery itself supply a load of pubs that line the river banks of the Norfolk Broads. And he says about Headcracker that people grab a few pints and head back to their boats with it. They don't have to get up for work in the morning, and I think that's when it comes into its own.
Brilliant.
I can understand that.
Absolutely. So it's brewed only with Maris Otter pale malts, so that's why it's pale for barley wine. It uses Golding hops for bittering and Slavinsky Syrian hops for bittering as well. That's interesting.
Syrian? Styrian? Is it Styrian?
It says Syrian.
Syrian?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was TST.
It says it's remarkable how ingredients that are commonly associated with light, easy drinking beers have been used to create a beer perfectly balanced at 7%. You can definitely taste the alcohol, but it's held in check and complements beautifully the rest of the flavour. I would agree with that.
I would agree with that too. Yeah, it's not what you would expect a 7% barley wine English version of it.
It's got that initial taste. It's got kind of a smooth mellowness to it, and yeah, it kind of sits around the mouth for a bit. You can taste it for a bit, and that's a nice beer. I'm not going to drink. I'm going to sip that now for a little while. Shall we leave this one alone and go eat some food?
Yeah, it might be a good idea.
Right. Like, comment, subscribe. See you for another beer review very, very soon. Goodbye.
Bye.